to another episode of the Movie Brothers. I'm Ant. This is Kev. We are so excited about today's episode as we are reviewing our first animated film, The Lego Movie. This film is rated PG, has a runtime of 1 hour and 40 minutes. This is an animation slash action film, and like I say, Kev and I are just so pumped about this because we're basically big kids at heart, if you hadn't figured that out already.
Oh yeah, man, children all the way, Arrested Development, however you want to slice it, that's what Ant and I are. We are overgrown kids.
Basically. So, The Lego Movie. In this film, we meet an ordinary Lego figure who is mistaken as a master builder and is chosen to save the world of Lego from an evil tyrant.
This movie was directed by Philip Lord and Christopher Miller, who brought us Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, another animated film. They also brought us the 21 Jump Street reboot, that starred Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, that came out a year or so ago. Decidedly not for children, though. This movie stars Will Ferrell, it stars Morgan Freeman, Elizabeth Banks is in this film, along with Will Arnett, Liam Neeson, and if you were a child of the 80s like Ant and I are, then you will recognize the voices of Harrison Ford and Billy D. Williams. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Let's do it.
Yes! Overpriced coffee.
That's $37.
Awesome!
Everything is awesome.
Oh my gosh, I love this song!
It's cool when we're part of the team. Everything is awesome.
Ah, no! Guys, wait up! Where am I?
Come with me if you want to not die.
I know what you're thinking. He is the least qualified person to lead us. And you are right.
A house divided against itself would be better than this.
Abraham Lincoln, isn't there supposed to also be a good cop?
Hi, buddy. Would you like a glass of water?
Yeah, actually.
Too bad.
I don't think he's ever had an original thought.
That's not true. Introducing the double-decker couch. So everyone could watch TV together and be buddies.
That is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Let me handle this. That idea is just the worst.
Man, I was so excited to see this movie, and I must say I was just very much pleasantly surprised by, what I actually saw in this film. This is a stop motion slash, I guess, CGI film. Very
CGI
different.
meant to look like stop motion.
Something like that. Whatever he said, but something that I have not seen before. So it was very cool for me. I saw the previews. I was very excited to see this movie. It got off to a kind of shaky, turbulent start in the beginning for me, but I held on for the ride, and it was smooth sailing from there.
Yeah. Everything is awesome. That is the theme song from this movie, and I swear it is the earworm of 2014. It will crawl into your ear, lay eggs in your brain, and be on your mind, forever.
Lay eggs? Yeah, that's kind of, man, that's...
A little too graphic?
Yeah.
Critics have described this film as being both conceptually audacious and original. And I say that they're not too far off the mark with that. I didn't find it necessarily all that audacious, but originality, it has that in spades. It is great to see the Lego world come to life. The humor is smart and edgy in a very traditional, vintage Warner Brothers cartoon kind of way, which means that the jokes come fast and furiously. Many of them will fly over your children's heads, and that's probably not a bad thing, But there is a lot of humor, a lot of heart and warmth to be found in the film.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And, that's one of the things that I look for in an animated film, especially in today's times. We take our kids to see these movies, and it's like, can you fly that line of, it's entertaining for the adults as well as the children,
right,
and not being, offensive either way to
right,
where, like Kev said, it, flies over the kids' heads, which is what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they did a great job of that. Also, I think for, I did not really get into Legos as a kid. Actually, more so as an adult now, I must admit. But, for those hardcore Lego fans, I think there's even, humor for them that, a lot of us will miss, which is cool. And like Kev said, with the dialogue, it flies and the jokes fly fast and furious. It's one of those movies that you'll probably find yourself watching a couple of times to, catch all of the jokes, which I think is cool as well.
And I really perked up as soon as I saw a Lego version of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon show up, and you got Han Solo and Lando Calrissian, Harrison Ford and Billy D. Williams actually voicing those characters. And I was really kind of shocked to see that in this film, being that, Star Wars is decidedly a Disney property now,
right,
in a 20th Century Fox film. But it was a welcome addition to the film. I really like to see them in it. This movie embraces the ideas and the thoughts of individuality over conformity, and I think it has a very strong and powerful message, particularly in the 21st century.
Yeah, no doubt. Great message in the film. I think especially in today's times where we have Twitter and Facebook, and everybody wants to be as awesome as possible. It's easier for somebody to feel less than, but there's a great message in just respecting everyone's individuality, and basically everyone has something to contribute. Great message for adults as well as kids, Kev.
Right. This movie will sell a whole lot of Legos. Make no mistake about that. And I don't know, Ant, when the last time you bought a Lego set was. My son asked for Lego Death Star from Star Wars, and I was all gung-ho about buying it for him until I saw the price tag on it. Legos is expensive. that Death Star will run you about $450.
Did it fly?
No, it didn't fly. It would have to be able to blow up the moon of Endor to be
Right.
worth $450. So, but at any rate, great movie, fun movie. You ready to put some points on it?
Let's throw some points on it. Hey, I love this movie. Two of my favorite characters, Morgan Freeman and as well as Will Arnett, who played Batman. Two of my favorites. I think you may agree with me as well on that. The way I score animated / kids films is like this, because I think for a good animated movie, it has to be as equally appealing to the kids as well as the adults. I'm doing something a little different here. I'm basically taking my daughter's score, who's 11, as well as my score, and the average of that is what I give you. So basically my daughter scored this movie at a 9.5. I gave it a 7. That puts us at an 8. It's an 8, a must see. Please check this movie out.
Right. And Ant's approach to this is not that far off from mine. I took my son to go see this movie as well. He's a big Lego nut. He loves Lego. He loves Star Wars Lego. He's collected just about everything that's come out from a Lego standpoint. He really enjoyed this movie. I think he would probably say is somewhere around a 10 as if he had a vote. And so just seeing the joy that he had, watching him really enjoy it, really kind of put me in a good place too. My score would have been a little bit lower than that, but I think that we're going to sell it on an 8 as well. So, for Ant and I, again, we are, in the dangerous waters of agreeing with one another for a change. But this is a fun movie. This is something that you will enjoy taking your children to go see, and you can be comfortable that it's going to actually teach them something as well as entertaining them.
Absolutely. There you have it, y'all. We are the Movie Brothers. I'm Ant. This is Kev, and this is where we bring you nothing but the real on the real. Peace.